Hello students, I'm Ayan Bhattacharya, and today we will be learning and discussing a very important topic, that is food security in India. Right? Now, to begin with, food security in India, the topic, we need to understand what is food security first. Right? Now, what is food security? Food security means availability, accessibility, and affordability of food to all the people at all times. Right? So basically, we highlighted three main dimensions of food security. The dimensions are availability, accessibility, and affordability of food to all the people at all times. Right? Now, let's move on to the first dimension, availability. So, what is availability? Availability of food means food production within the country, food imports, and the previous year's stock stored in government granaries. Right? Now, come to accessibility. Accessibility means food is within reach of every person. Right? Now, the third dimension is affordability. Affordability implies that an individual has enough money, that is, the financial resources, to buy sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet one's dietary needs. Right? So, we understood these three dimensions. Right? Now, moving on to food security is ensured in a country only if there are three conditions to it. First, enough food is available for all the persons. So, the first uh, point is enough food is available for all the persons in a country. Now, the second condition is all the persons have the capacity to buy food of acceptable quality. Right? Now, the third condition is there is no barrier, there is no obstacle, there is no barrier on access to food. Right? So, these were the conditions for food security in a particular country. Right? Now, moving ahead with need for food security. So, after undergoing the meaning, after discussing the meaning of food security, we will now discuss the need for food security. That is, what is the need for food security in a particular country. Now, first, for the poor sections of the society. Now, there is a need of food for the poor sections of the society, as they cannot avail nutritious food at reasonable rates. Right? Now, second, natural disasters or calamity like earthquake, drought, flood, tsunami. Right? Now, there is a need during natural disasters also. Now, the third is widespread crop failure due to drought. Now, so these three conditions where we need, where there is a strong need for food security. Right? Now, so food, what is actually food security? If we talk about availability, if we talk about accessibility, if we talk about your affordability, now what is food, why it is important? Like we talk, we if I say air is important for breathing, and food might be not that important, but it is a fuel. It acts as a fuel for running a body, right? So food is the basic necessity. So everybody should get proper adequate amount of food at reasonable rate, and most importantly, nutritious food should be available, right? Now moving on to the next aspect. Now if I say how drought affects food security, if I question, what would be your answer? How drought affects food security. Now let's discuss on this. Drought takes place, total production of food grains falls. So when drought takes place, total production of food grains falls as due to shortage of water. Now it will lead to what? Shortage of food in the affected areas, and the prices will go up consequently, and some people cannot afford to buy food. This particular situation is your food insecurity. So it is just the opposite of food security, right? Now, so now there is another term called starvation. What is starvation? Can anybody tell? Yes. So we'll discuss on this also. If such calamity happens in a very widespread area or is stretched over a longer time period, it may cause a situation of starvation. Starvation is when there is an acute shortage of food across the nation. This situation is your starvation, right? Now, so we'll discuss a few more aspects in this particular topic in our later sessions. Okay, thank you so much.